our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the Octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Magic Man. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Miller.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, no shortage of UFC history has been made within these very walls. Good to have you with us as we get underway here at the O2 Arena in London, England. Miller gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Straight punch is good. Another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. Oh, nice double leg, yes. Big ground and pound.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Now he's going full mount. He's got to be careful here. Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to...
Oh, he's got a lot of different arm bars he can go to attacking here. Ooh, arms in tight. Somehow, some way, he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Eats a jab there.
He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Oh, and he connects there. Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Massive uppercut finds the target. Overhand right, swing and a miss.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
Nice. Nicely done.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round 1.
Trading huge shot. Holy smokes.
Oh, lands a hip toss to get him down. That can't feel good.
Oh, nice.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. You got to be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe.
Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here. Certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Posture's up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Miller's in half guard. Lands the ground and pound strike. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. Now he's running him out. Now he's got a good body position. Yup. Yes, smart adjustment. Yup.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there. But fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
He's beating me on the ground right now on points. He's not hurting you too bad, but we can't allow that to happen. We've got to get back up to our feet. The guard is also.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission. And
You ready to fight? Ready.
all right, here we go with round two.
Beautiful takedown lands there.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Close guard.
And there you go, again, half guard. Getting them out here.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Beautiful transition. Yep, and he's got him secured in a half guard now.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
That is how you reverse position on the ground. Beautifully done by him there. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got. In the half guard.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, feet on the hips here. The ground strikes starting to pile up.
That was a slick transition. Now he's going full mount. Oh, he got to his spot.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today.
Miller gets the double leg takedown. Nothing telegraphed about that shot. Well done.
Yeah, he's in half guard here.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Miller's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here.
Nice.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip so he can get pressure to... Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
Just out of range with that right hand. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. Nice combination on the feet, and now works it to a takedown. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Clean punch.
Nice crack there. 45 seconds remain in the round. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
He's going guillotine.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. He passes to half guard.
All right, has the guard closed here. Miller's back in half guard. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, round 3 coming up next.
You're losing this fight. If it goes to a decision, you're going to lose, no doubt. So what are you going to do about it? I need you to...
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, fight down.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Crowd fired up, so are we. 3rd and final round.
Oh, nice.
In bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
Oh, big elbow.
And he comes through with a big knee. Always busy here in the clinch, lands a nice punch there.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Oh, and he locks up a triangle now. You set off the top. His go-to submission looks pretty tight tonight.
Oh, and
he got out.
There it is. Now he's on him out.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Miller. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, side control now. Oh, big shots from the top. Nicely done.
Getting them out here.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Really anybody's fight here over the final 5 minutes. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Oh, right into mount.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for him.
Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut is opened up. He's got to either go take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish. Beautiful reversal on the ground.
We passed the midway point of the 3rd and final round.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom. Busy as he looks to improve position here. Side control now. Miller's in half guard.
On to the mount.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely ready.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited. He passes the half.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
All right, let's see if the crowd can be mature as they get into the north-south position.
Looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Miller.
Now he's going full mount. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. In the half guard.
Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor. How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Miller going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. All right, so the fight goes the distance. Outstanding action on both sides all night. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest 29-29. Judge 2 scores it 29-28. Miller. And Judge 3 scores it 29-28. For the winner by majority decision,
All right, so there he is, your winner by majority decision. So we don't see that every day, but 2 of the 3 judges whose scorecards obviously matter had it for him, and he gets the win.
And we knew right away that this would be a very close fight. We just did not know it was going to be this close, right? The odds were dead even. Everybody talking about the fight thought it was a dead even fight. And tonight, it almost showed itself. He did just enough to scoop out a win.
So here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least at this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away. Because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Lee! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Warrior!
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we are back in London, England, as the UFC continues to make its presence felt here in the UK, and capacity crowd on hand as usual here tonight.
When the UFC expanded, when the UFC started going all around the world, becoming a global sport, London was a target area. England was a target country because you understood how much the fans care about sport. You watch it in the football games. You watch it, you hear that? Football. You watch it in the way that they show up. The UFC approached this place. The UFC targeted England. We went there, and every time the fans have showed up. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Well, he works his entire striking game off of that jab. Doubles up on the jab now. Oh, and another leg kick lands flush, and now you're starting to see visible damage on that lead leg of his opponent. Visible damage, and you see him start to make mistakes now in his defenses because his leg is so beat up. It's red, it's all beat up, he's limping. He's turning away. There are so many things that he is doing wrong now because of the leg damage he has taken. Frantic pace early on to this one. Double jab there by Lee. Big power shot there. Oh, massive overhand lands.
He's got some hands, man. Beautiful strike. Battle back.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. 2 minutes have expired in our opening round. Rips the body there.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Another hook lands there by Lee. Oh, nice punishing kick to the body. Well, one got through. That kick was blocked. Unable to connect with the right. Bone on bone as the head kick lands flush.
He better get those hands up or he's going to put him to sleep. Nice kick there by Lee.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach. Sets up that leg kick beautifully.
2 minutes now to go. Back and forth we go. Side kick. Throwing that jab yet again out of range.
Oh, nice kick. Nice punch to the head.
Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing upside his opponent's head over and over again.
Nice jab there. Immediately gets the underhook. Good exchange there inside.
Nice left hand.
Straight punch. Useful. Oh, and another leg kick lands flush. And the best fighters in the world are those who make adjustments. He hasn't made many so far.
Yes, he needs to make adjustments. So, one thing you can do is close the distance. Don't give him space to leg kick you over and over again. Get close. Fight from the clinch. Take that leg kick away by managing the distance.
Oh, nasty cut right on the bridge of the nose. He is bleeding.
Beautiful kick lands there. He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura. Notice he'll step over the head to try to get the Kimura.
Oh, Bale's on the submission now.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly. He's tossed it. Huge body bomb. The guy has to move or the fight's going to get finished.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but
You ready to fight? Ready.
second round here. All right, next round is now underway. Do you see any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon.
How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chair.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Nice block.
Trying to establish that jab once again.
Nice leg kick.
Misses again with a right punch. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Wow, strong roundhouse kick there. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Lee's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Right on the button.
Over and over, this guy's getting hit right in his face.
Oh, strong punch there. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Lands a big elbow there. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Well, he has stayed busy, and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination there.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Less than 2 minutes now to go in round 2. Well, when you're dealing with a cut like that, it may not be long before it starts to impact the breathing. Not a good spot to be in here. Lands a nice jab there.
It got checked.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round 1. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. That punch no good.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Rips the body there. Well, he has certainly kept the punch counters busy tonight. He's landed a ton of significant strikes and clearly is winning this fight tonight.
He's winning this fight going away, and it's one of those rare instances where everything comes together.
Oh, man, that cut is getting worse. Absolutely nasty.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now. 30 seconds to go in round 2. Just misses with the left hook. 20 seconds now remain in the round. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
10 minutes in the can.
Stop!
All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious.
The ref wants to stop it. I need you to get out there and be aggressive. Don't be stupid.
All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, here we go with the start of another round. Pretty good previous 2 rounds, I thought.
Yeah, it's been a very competitive fight to this point. Both guys have had their moments, especially in these last 2 rounds. You expect somebody to get ahead, but they've both been so evenly matched. We're still right where we started.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand.
Oh, nice.
You rip the body there. Missed with that right hand.
Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah. Nice block. Punch went nowhere.
Oh, man, that cut looks terrible. He's bleeding like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped the fight with that cut at some point.
Beautiful body kick.
Well, it didn't take him long to get a good read on his opponent. Another good series of kicks there.
He thought the kicks would be the key tonight, and they sure have been.
Oh, that hook has been there all night. There's another one by Lee. Man, these guys have some some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Oh, he scored with that uppercut.
Sneaky body kick lands under the elbow. You know, when guys start to tell you, kick me here, again, they start to posture. That means that what you're doing is actually taking an effect on them.
Well, this UFC fight is sort of dissolving into a horror movie. I don't need to see any more damage inflicted.
You don't have to lose everything on one night. His corner can stop the fight now, and he would be mad now, but he would appreciate them later because it will extend his career going down the line. Big inside kick.
So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Oh, nice jab by Lee. Whiffs on the straight right hand. Well, the calf kick has effectively changed the game, and I'm not sure he wants to take too many more of those.
Well, you might consider switching stances or something to try to eliminate that attack from coming in his direction.
Lee gets caught by the inside leg kick.
The fighters separate. Great job blocking that punch.
Oh, a nice straight there by Lee. Well, you know, Rogan's pissed he missed this one. We are witnessing an instant classic. Back and forth we go. Both fighters have been on the cusp of being finished, and both have exuded a ton of heart.
Yeah, they've both shown heart, courage, ability, technical skills. I can't really tell you how these two are still in the fight with the damage that they both are exhibiting on their face.
Well, this fight has been absolutely crazy. Both fighters continuing to target the head and the face of the other. I feel like we're going to get like an ambulance pick with these two guys later.
Yeah, they are both beat up. They are both unwilling to take a step back. They are both wearing the damage, but both okay with it in order to have a good, fun fight. He does a great job getting out of that clinch position.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Crippling uppercut for him there.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Well, despite his corner's best intentions, he hasn't made the requisite adjustment. He continues to eat upper leg kicks on that thigh.
He's got to switch his stances. The problem with switching your stances is everything doesn't work as well on the opposite side. So your mind tells you, get back to where you're good. The reality is, you have got to find a
picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Now we're going.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at the fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Throwing that jab, no good.
He checked that last one.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Lee.
Continuing to go to the head.
Just missed with that right hand. I might let you kick the inside of my leg after the show.
No.
See how that feels.
You don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. No one wants that. Even trained professional fighters can't take too many of those strikes.
Well, as soon as he goes with that high guard, he pays for it to the body. You see the bruises really starting to accumulate now.
In the beginning of the fight, you think, I got to protect my head at all costs. Right now, I believe that this guy has to worry about his body. Look at how red the side of his body is. He's got to change something.
Lee's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying that thing is definitely broken, and we might get a ringside physician or a referee to stop this fight here soon. All right, well, the ref's going to step in here. He has done a job on his nose. You see what I did there? Nose job.
But, John, it's a bloody nose. We've all had bloody noses. We got bloody noses in our first fight at 7 years old. So I'm pretty sure they'll let him keep fighting.
Gotta stop the fight. Yes, and the doctor will do just that. I know the fans don't like it, but you gotta tune out that noise if you are the doctor, the referee, and allow him to fight another day. All right, let's go inside the octagon now to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Lee.
Floyd Mayweather talks a lot about hard work and dedication, and that has been the root of this light heavyweight contender getting back to a championship fight. We'll see what he does with it here tonight, champ.
He's a grinder, John, and you knew that he would get back here. You knew that he would find a way to put himself right back on the verge of becoming the man. He has seen it before. He has done it. He has been here. He recognizes and knows that the changes necessary were done in the gym. He's ready, prepared, he's sure, he knows in his mind that by the end of the night, he's holding championship gold.
And there was a time when this division was top heavy. Now the top 15 is absolutely loaded. He has emerged out of that pack. We'll see if he becomes the new champion. Folks, here he is with much fanfare, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion. Big challenge in front of him tonight, but this man looks like an individual who could reign for some time.
Well, he reigned atop what was the UFC's glamour division. You go from Tito Ortiz to Chuck Liddell to Randy Couture, John Jones, Mauricio Shogun, who has so many great champions have held this title, that there is a lot of credibility that comes with it. This man loves that he is the 205-pound champion and knows how difficult it is to reign for a long time in such a tough division.
A lot of budding contenders coming his way. We'll see how he handles this particular challenge here tonight. light heavyweight title fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, William. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. He is the reigning, defending UFC Light Heavyweight Champion of the world, the Gorilla.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here we go. The UFC's light heavyweight title is on the line. Now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low, but come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. Ooh. Nice leg kick. Oh, uppercut.
Look for him to throw that overhand here again. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Uppercut lands.
Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts. Stay aggressive.
Straight punch there again. Been there all night. Great body kick there. Both guys appeared to land there. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Look at the whip action that comes from that kid. Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. He passed the half guard.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career.
There it is. Now he's running him out. That was nice.
Print the shirts. Ground and pound. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
And now he's got the back. Now potentially working on a submission instead.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
All right, full guard here. Bottom fighter likes it. Top fighter figures to want to try to pass.
Yes, he definitely wants to pass, or he wants to get posture to land ground and pound.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Nice block there.
Oh, strike lands cleanly there, champ.
He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
Like Pac-Man, he's taking so many strikes to the head. Very fast leg kick lands for him. Oh, nice kick. Big shot to the head. That was a nice transition. That was right off the strike into the takedown, and it looked effortless. It did not look like he had to work hard to finish his takedown at all.
Oh, blocks that kick to the body. Nicely done.
Where are your hands?
Quick jab. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio. He loaded up there on that high kick.
His head still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou. And you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head. That one landed clean. Leave your hands up.
Trying to stay in this fight.
Oh, that body shot hurt him.
Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again here.
You're not taking my money, J.A. That uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Good jab. Final seconds of round one. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so there's the end of the round. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it, man. Absolutely incredible. Both fighters got stunned. It's amazing to think that we fight on.
We are in the best seat in the house to watch two men go out there and really lay it on the line. Both got hurt, but even when they were hurt, neither one of them looked like they wanted to take a step back. This is the exact type of fight they expected and the type of fight that they're delivering to the fans.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Round two underway. Well, an appreciative capacity crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. That previous round, I mean, get the bonus checks ready. That was insane.
It's done. These guys are taking home the $50,000. They laid it all on the line. They dropped the quarter and the outcome, and they said, let's go. What a round.
And blocks the shot there. All right, gets inside, gets the single collar tie here. Nice sprawl there as he stuffs another takedown. So that was a big priority coming in, and the takedown defense has absolutely held up tonight.
Yeah, he's done a fantastic job of understanding the threat of the takedown. He's recognized it, he's defended it before it's even gotten started.
And that one certainly found the target. Pretty significant welt to the left side. Looking to land the right hand, he misses. Back and forth we go.
He's got that single collar tie. Good jab there by the champion. Good jab.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Three minutes and change to go in round two.
Getting them out here.
Making all these shots count. Right side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head.
And there you go, again, half guard. Strong reversal there.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange. Under
2 minutes to go here in our second round. Oh, that's a brutal cut on his nose there. He is bleeding. Superman punch lands. And again shoots for a takedown. Again, takedown stuffed. Nice jab. Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch. Oh, making this clinch work count. Lands the punch there. Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Single leg takedown. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
30 seconds to go now.
They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
20 seconds left. And again, he shoots for a takedown here. Nearly got the fight to the ground, but once again, the takedown defense holds up.
But he knows this. He knows that in order to finally get the fight to the ground, he has to be patient, and he's going to have to be committed. If he thought that he would get every takedown shot, he would not find the success that he intends to get.
2 rounds in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every time he gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs. Both got the offense going. But now we'll see if he gets on his feet. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Ooh! Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night. Changing the position. He's in the mount.
Nice positional control here. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
Great timing on that takedown. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Still trying to get the submission here. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
Oh, nice right hand.
Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about the high tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back and fight the way that we're used to seeing him fight. He needs to take a breath, take a moment, and get back to work. Leg kick lands.
Oh, single collar tie here. Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. All right, he's got side control here, DC.
Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, Darce choke, locked and loaded. Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Oh, that cut on the nose really becoming a factor now. It's only getting worse. Snaps his head back with that offering, DC. He is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Oh! Busy in the clinch, lands that punch. 10 seconds to go in the round.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, fourth round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent.
Oh, nice.
Man, it doesn't take a lot of these kicks to produce redness. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty. Clean with that offering. Single collar tie now.
Look at the control of the posture as that big knee lands.
Well, most of you remember exactly when this cut happened, and now it is getting really bad. They're going to have a lot of cleanup to do before our next bout.
Yes, they're going to have a lot of cleanup. I mean, it's part of the thing, right? You go into a bloody octagon, you fight, you wrestle. It is what it is at that point. You know? That's the beauty of being at the end of the night.
Yes, the single leg takedown.
You see him put himself into the half guard. Likes the control, yep.
Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing.
This is tight. It looks like he's trying to get an arm triangle, but he's got to get to the opposite side, get his chest to the mat, and find that finish. Good job by the champ there. Slide back out.
Work out his position.
And he's back up. All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get a shot.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and he's dropping his level, shooting his shots. And ultimately, because he's such a great submission guy, no matter how the fight gets to the floor, he just needs to get it there.
Right there, DC, he's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Well, this is not football. Targeting is legal, and he is going at that cut, which is getting worse with every passing ground strike.
Big shot lands from both guys. Gets to the single collar top.
Oh, good work with the jab there. Watch for him to set up that hook again now. Under 90 seconds to go. Right now they separate.
Body shot.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now.
Great technique on the overhand. Now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, he can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. All right, so the round is over, and the cut on the bridge of his nose continuing to be a factor. You thought maybe it was getting better, not so much. Blood trickling down, and when the blood starts to trickle down into the mouth and upset the breathing pattern, that's when it starts to really become a factor. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round.
Oh, nice inside kick.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Oh, they're trying huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing.
Oh, that one landed, yep. Kicked him in the head.
That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Got his guard pass. He's got to be careful here. Great job being busy off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing. Oh, right into mount.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. A lot of blood now, and yes, the doctor is going to be called in. The referee pauses the action. His nose is absolutely mangled.
It's smashed. He's done a great job of smashing that nose, pushing it back. You see the blood coming down the face into the mouth. But it should not affect him being able to see his opponent in front of him.
And the blood is superficial. The face bleeds a lot. Referee comes over to acknowledge to the fighter. The fight will continue, at least for now. All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway, and it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight, and that's exactly what they did, and I could not be happier.
All right, well, time is the enemy now, DC, and he's really running out of it if he's going to get his hand raised tonight.
He's got to go forward. He's got to just throw everything at his opponent to try and find that punch or that kick that's going to end the fight. There is no time for strategy.
Oh, man, you got to credit him for continuing to attack that area, but that cut is getting harder to look at by the minute.
Yeah, it's hard to watch, and, you know, we spoke about this guy, how impressive he was with his fight IQ and how smart he was in his approach. It shows again, he got his opponent hurt, and he has been on that cut the entire time. Great job. Nice transition. This is where he wants to be.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission. Now he's going full mount. In the half guard.
And he's back up again. So the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups.
Beautiful leg kick lands.
Well, if body language is any indication, mentally he is not back in this fight after that knockdown earlier in the round.
I mean, we thought the fight was over, so I guess it's a...
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing.
Back to his feet. Well, you got to think he might be trying to set up that overhand again. He's found a home for it all night long. Let's see if that holds true. 1 minute to go in the fight. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan.
Oh, he's in real trouble now. 30 seconds now to go in the fight. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anymore.
I mean, I just don't even see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision and new undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Williams.
Well, there are few things as exciting in this sport as the crowning of a new UFC champion. Congrats to the new light heavyweight king, and at 205 pounds, he joins a pantheon of UFC all-time.
I mean, he joins a laundry list of great fighters. Randy Couture, Tito Ortiz, John Jones, Daniel Cormier. I mean, so many great fighters have held this title, and this man's name now stands amongst the legends of the UFC.
Suffering builds character. Get a load of me. I've been through shit. I'm filled with piss and bloated totally. I can't condone to go the road of who I'm told to be. I told the peeps, roll the sleeves, let's go promote the beast. Today I had a fucking lick just for the big homie. I feel better. I got the thing on me. Tell the FBI I follow Jeff Bezos, pesos, quesos, marshmallows, rainbows, game shows. Think about life. Look at a buck in the pocket for living outside. Slice, minimize time, gotta get in my time, gotta keep on my ride, gotta think about five, gotta think about plot, and think about slime, I'm ahead of my time, think my hardest mind, this shit no action about design. Pick a fight, earn a strike, win a light, out of spite, up all night, on the right, take a bite, eat the rich, hit a lick, drink a fish, fuck a snitch, split a wig, smoke a split, blow a kiss. I'm doing subpar, how are you? How are you? I'm doing subpar, how are you? How are you? I'm doing subpar, how are you? How are you? Hey, hey!
I got time today. For every 2 rounds, I throw a rhyme away. Rhyme the way these rappers do coke. Might blow a line today. Blow your mind away. Right by your bay. And by the way, I find a way to spin at the wheel of fortune and buy a K. Y'all don't like me cause y'all ain't like me and I get it. Your lady like me, it's more than likely that I hit it. The sky's the limit, get high enough you can find me in it. And the dying quick is your only option, and grind is it. I'm on my business, the one that paid me, no one can play me. Can't have a turn until half your circle can do 180. I mean degrees, so cool it down like a summer's breeze. Some of y'all is MCs, some of y'all need some summer's eve. Like Sonny, please, I'm hot as a pair of dungarees and double W tats on a pair of some double D's. Y'all don't want no trouble, don't trouble me. Suddenly, now some of y'all barely breathing because of me.
Pick a fight, earn a strike, run a light, out of spite, up all night, wrong or right, take a bite. Eat the rich, hit a lick, drink a fish, fuck a snitch, split a wig, smoke a split, blow a kiss. I'm doing subpar, how are you? How are you? I'm doing subpar, how are you? How are you? I'm doing subpar, how are you? How are you? Hey, hey!
Get a dose of dirty cold to go, been cold since cold flow. Got a wire to enlarge and I set a fire down below. I hang it up when you say sorry, didn't know. Probably got a year 10 to go, so let's go. I don't really know how to go slow. Goddamn, that motherfucker's cold. Hey, you in the wrong mode, you open and close, you know holes no go. This whole world's a shit mode, filled to the brim like Gitmo. When you think it don't get more low, with limbo to the sticks on flow. All oppression's born of lies, I don't make the rules, I'm just one guy. All due respect of getting spit on's how respect is now defined. Hungry for truth, but you got screwed and drank the Kool-Aid, there's a line. It ends directly at the edge of a mass grave that's their design. Funny fact about a cage, they're never built for just one group. So when that cage is done with them and you still pour it, come for you. The newest, lowest on the totem, what golly G you have been used. You have to build a death machine that down the line will kill you too. Pseudo-Christians, y'all indifferent kids.